Hey, Jerome Forestwood here. We're over in the Granville Street Pedestrian Zone for the FIFA World Cup right now here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. We're not going to spend too much time here. We spent the last few nights here, actually. But we are heading out and over to our first location here because today is Munchie Mondays, where we try something savory, something sweet, and a bevy. And not necessarily in that order. But come, let's go. First place we're going, I'll give you a hint. Okay? You gotta use a very, very technical straw technique to get it into the glass. Where are we going first? And what are we having? Our location's about 10 minutes away, so come, let's go. Winger's here. Don't worry, Jerome, take your time. Winger messaged us earlier on the chat. He was like, looking forward to it. So I told him, I'm on the way. That was perfectly fine, Winger, that's cool. And then Granville saying, hey guys, happy Munchie Monday, everyone. And to answer Jerome's question, you gotta stab it with force. I learned that the hard way. And that's referring to how you stab a milk tea. Just wanted to ask different people, how do you stab a milk tea? Or a bubba tea, as you can call them on over here too. When they have that nice thin layer on top of the milk tea, you have to deal with that. It is busy out here for a Monday, wow. There's a game on right now, I think it's Uganda playing Saudi Arabia, but I might be getting the country wrong. There's Telemundo right behind us on over here, getting footage, official media on down here right now, or Telemenudo. It's busy. It's busy. That's all I have to say about that. And the VPD are doing a fabulous job. We're over here right now at the Dublin Calling. Just a beautiful, beautiful day here in the city. There's the VPD being awesome. Thank you guys for being awesome. That's what we need them to do. And you can see people are starting to stand outside and watch the games and stuff like that. But just like many other people, a lot of people right now have work to do on a day like today. The area down here was pretty packed on the weekend. Let's just leave it at that. Even on Sunday, and that's when Vancouver had an even bigger party on over here than the FIFA World Cup. It was a more local party when it was a bigger party per capita for one day, which was Italian Day on the Drive. Oh my gosh, it was busy. Nick's also saying, how do you put a straw through a bubble tea seal? What do? You poke. He says you poke. Draw says you slam. There's different strategies. I think we should go settle this. What do you think I'm gonna get first? What do you think? I've given you some hints. And some giveaways. Look at that right there. Look at that. Am I going for a bevy first? Am I going for something sweet? Or am I going for something else? Where am I going? What am I doing? So this is the FIFA fan zone right here. Carol, one of the people in the YouTube creator program who's helped me out, will be absolutely excited that I'm strolling through here. That is the reason we are down here right now as we head on over to the location that I want to take you guys to. It is so busy, so busy down here. This is a Monday. Just imagine what a weekday is gonna be like. So when I was getting on the SkyTrain on the weekend to head out to Italian Day on the Drive, there's a lot of people getting on the SkyTrain just to come down here and see what this pedestrian zone is all about on over here. And that is fascinating to see. Oh, I just walked past our location. We're heading on over here and we're getting some bubble tea. That's what we're doing here at Gong Cha. They got some strawberry cereals right now going on there. Oh, they have a pistachio one here as well. That's interesting to see. That's interesting to see. So we're in line. Some people got there just ahead of us. What I wanted to get on over here was a brown sugar milk tea. They have their own brown sugar. They might be out of stuff. I'm not sure. We'll find out. If we need to go to Coco, I got that set up as a backup. Zinger's like, I love brown sugar milk tea. Yeah, I do too. I really do. And I'd just like to see how Gong Cha is going to do their brown sugar milk tea on over here. Okay? And you can see that there's like plenty of options on there too. There's matcha tea with red bean. There's chocolate milk drinks. You can get a mango green tea on over here. Okay, and Gong Cha has its own panda ones too. So they have their panda foam green tea, and there's a few other panda items hidden in the menu there that you can order. That's their own type of thing that they do, which is interesting. Cocoa is one of the best bubble teas in the world. Well, that's our backup. That is our backup. But we are here at Gong Cha right now, so this is what we're gonna get right now. I've been to Coco a few times in the past, so that absolutely is definitely not a bad thing to say, Winger. My past activities have indicated that it is a delicious place to go and enjoy some food. Gentle, great to see you. Kenneth, good to see you too. Nice to have you here on the street. Okay. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Can I get a brown sugar milk tea?
Brown sugar milk tea. And how much ice and sugar would you like?
30% ice and 70% sugar.
30 ice, 70 sugar, and anything else for you?
Anything else? No.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. She's good.
Okay. There we go. So we're just tapping the machine right now. There we go. So they have the counter at the halfway through their little stall on over here. It's tiny on over here. These guys, where these guys work. Okay. And tiny where these guys work. I just want to make sure that it went through. Yeah, it went through. We're good to go. We're good to go. So now we're just gonna chill and wait for our drink, and it shouldn't take too long, and it'll come on out. So, they're like almost done. The two people in front of me beforehand. So, yeah, they move pretty quickly on over here, pretty quickly, and that's what you want to see in a bubba tea or milk tea place. And Gong Cha is one of those places that you can come to get those types of drinks. And then we'll head on over to the picnic table area right here in the pedestrian zone, right on over there, and we'll sit down and we'll enjoy some of these milk teas. They have a picnic table area on over there for anyone who wants to use it. Oh, we're ready. There we are. Thank you very much. We're good to go. We're good to go. Okay. So let's do a milk tea tutorial for you. First thing that you need to do, find a flat table. We have found a flat table. We've also found a scan me. Look, you can scan. And I guess you can get beer here. I guess this turns into a bar at some point in time. Okay. Let's put the camera right there. That's good. Okay. We'll be able to handle it. You can see this. So first thing, let's get this straw ready first. Let's get some prep going on here. Okay. So how do you puncture a milk tea on over here? You see, this is one of these vegetable straws, as I like to call them. They'll biodegrade and all that type of stuff. That's awesome on over there. Oh, J-Rap, great to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. That's fun. Ah, I love it. I love it. So, how do you puncture a milk tea with the straw? You can see the straw has one sharp end and it has one flat end. Here's the sharp end right here. Okay, here's the flat end. You want to put the sharp end into the seal on over here. First thing you want to do is tip it. Okay? Next thing that you do, okay, is you cover your thumb over the straw. And then you can do the smash method like Draw said. You can do the push method like Nick said. I like to do it this way. Easy peasy, goes right in. But you gotta put that thumb, however you do it, over the straw, okay, to push it through. So a little bit more of a finer technique if you're using a thinner straw, but the same the same principles of physics work that time too. Oh, Nick. Oh, J-Rod didn't have a chance. Nick threw shade. Hard shade. The best shade is when you hit it like that. Like Nick is like right on point with that. Thanks, Nick. It's greatly appreciated. Joel, great to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. We got a fish, dude. Oh, that's cute. Works great as a straw. Oh my God. The brown sugar pearls is what brings the brown sugar into the milk tea, creating these lines here on it and what on it here. Okay, so this is all the brown sugar kind of mixing in with the milk tea, and then you have the milk tea in there, just a plain nice black tea mixed with milk, and it really brings the flavor together. And then of course I asked for 70% sugar and 30% ice, so that's what they included in there. You want it a little bit sweeter, you can ask for a little bit more. You want a little bit less sweet, you can ask for less sugar in there, or even no sugar if you want. That's the great thing about Gong Cha on over here. The pearls, or the brown sugar milk tea pearls, in this case specifically with this drink, okay, are nice and chewy and firm. Sometimes they can come warm. That would be like an added bonus if they had that here, but Gong Cha is pretty good, and they're right here on the strip. And this is exactly where Carol wants me to be right now. Ah! So that is why we are here. Carol will be so proud. Oh, no. Oh, so Whammy is saying, do it. Talk about Nickelback. They're right in front of the Commodore Lanes. It's like way down there. I can't see that from here. There's so much to see from me. You expect me to look all the way down there right now in the middle of a live stream? Are you serious? If they're here, we're gonna treat them like every other star that comes to Vancouver. We're gonna recognize that they're passing us by and be like, oh, that's cool, and we're not gonna say anything because we're gonna be pretty chill about it because we get stars here all the time. The most you'll get from me is like this in the background and stuff like that. Or if we're on like a night out or something like that, you'll occasionally get like the drunk person like standing behind you staring. And I'm sure that in their head they had processed like they were gonna do this, okay, or they were gonna do something else that was gonna be spectacular, but they're so inebriated that it's just kind of like. When you do come for a milk tea though, if you get the brown sugar pearl milk tea or pearls in your thing, you just gotta be ready to chew. It's part of the experience, especially when it comes to milk tea culture, whether it's in Korea or Japan, China, in Southeast Asia, South Asia, all of that, or even on over here in Vancouver, or even back in my hometown, you know, where I grew up. So that's the whole thing. It's important to understand the culture, how to put the straw through here. And we have so many milk tea shops on over here just because this place is packed. It is literally packed with a pan-Asian community on over here. That is what Metro Vancouver is made of, is a pan-Asian community mixed with everyone else who happens to be here as well, because it is Canada. Brooke, good to see you. Nice to have you on this stream. Yeah, it's pretty yummy. We're just starting out with Gong Cha right on over here. Okay. There's the logo right there. And just enjoying the milk too. I love it. I love it. Sometimes when I'm chewing the milk tea pearls, like it's I'm chewing, it makes it look like I'm not enjoying it, but I am enjoying it actually. I drink a lot of these. Probably too many. Yeah, I'm over here on Granville Street right now. Yeah, it's pretty lively. It is pretty lively down here. I have to admit. So right now down here on Granville Street, just like Brooke was saying, okay, it was that this is currently the Granville Street Pedestrian Zone on over here, sponsored by the Downtown Vancouver Business Improvement Association and coordinated in affiliation with the FIFA World Cups and stuff like that. So this is one of the fan zones here in the area. Basically it's the big strip that the city and everyone's trying to draw down here to bring people into an area to help out the businesses that are down here and bring a central location where people can come and have a fun time. And it's also easier for the police to police just in case there's any types of issues and stuff like that. And then they have other fan zones all over the city, including over on Granville Island, over in South Granville neighborhood, across the water, across the harbor in North Vancouver, at the Lonsdale Quay, and over in the Hastings Sunrise area at the P&E grounds. And then there's smaller places all over the place too, and that are busy and that have stuff like there's big screens also over at Jack Pool Plaza at Canada Place. It's busy. It's busy. Winger's saying, man, I should try Gong Cha. I love their bubble tea. This is good. It's very nice.
He knows a lot of people. He's played soccer and he knows.
Very, very nice. The one thing is you do have to chew your food or chew your drink. You do have to chew your drink. Yeah, and such is life, such is life. But they're pretty good. I wouldn't say they're the top of the top, but this is one of the big chains on over here in Metro Vancouver that you can also find across many other countries in the world. Andrew's saying, I was at the P&E Fan Fest. The crowd erupted when Japan tied the Netherlands in the final 2 minutes. So it ended in a tie, I'm assuming. No one got a goal after that. I saw some photos today. I have it queued up. I want to watch a few of the 30-minute recaps just so I can catch up on the action. Okay, without actually having to sit through a whole game. But I definitely enjoy the recaps. I'm not the big sporting person, but it's still like the athletic prowess that goes into these games is wow. That's next level. And at that point in time, when you see that level of athletic prowess, it is just something to put your eyes on and gaze upon and just appreciate. Like, those soccer players are phenomenal. They're like the cream of the cream of their country, and they deserve to be on a world stage. I wish the women's game got just as much coverage, but unfortunately, it doesn't even stick in my head at the top, so that kind of like states fact right there too. Drop will say hi again. Hey.
Sorry, this is customers only.
Okay. There's something going on here that just opened up. Oh, it's the Lennox. That's the Lennox's patio there. Fair enough. Fair enough. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. But right on over here is the Lennox pub. That's okay. The minute she came and asked us to leave, we left. And there was literally no one there when I sat down. Okay, let's head on over to the SkyTrain station then. We're gonna take the milk tea with us and we're gonna go to our next location. We're gonna go somewhere where you're supposed to eat with your hands, but cutlery is optional. So where am I going? I'll give you another hint. I'm taking the Expo line. So let's head on over to Granville Station right now. Right here from the FIFA Fan Zone. Look at that one, the Fan Zone. There's fans everywhere. Fans and non-fans alike. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, Dennis is like, maybe more bucket hats at the next location. Perhaps. I haven't seen any here, Adonis. I'm sorry, but you're gonna be unable to bucket hat police right now. I think I've seen a total of 5 or 6 bucket hats this whole time since we started our relationship here on the channel with Adonis, our bucket hat police person. But it's great to see you on the chat. We appreciate it. So Drabo's saying, I was helping deliver some notices and kits today for the Catalano, just letting them know about the road closures. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna want to know that. Kitsilano and road closures, they're expecting it though. They're expecting it. We got no road closure notifications for all of the downtown. It was wild. We got them for months too. Just so that we knew what was going on and how it was going. I can only imagine Draw just handing out those flyers right now or stuffing them in mailboxes. Yeah. Somebody just flipped the bird at my camera thinking it was pointed the other way. I need to go on and find a song. I'm sure there's a song that's like Flip the Bird so I can just kind of start singing it as we go along. That would be kind of fun to do. And I was reminded to let you know the Kitsilano Showboat is opening back up this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Okay, that gives me something to do. You know what else is open on Wednesdays? If my memory serves me right, and Dry, you can correct me if you know it, if it's incorrect, but Juicy Joe's is open. I love that burger joint. I love that burger joint a lot. It is really tasty. Really, really tasty. It's a bit of fun. Yeah, we've been at the Showboat before, and no one ever gives us any issues on over there. But again, we're just sitting there appreciating it, and then we just kind of talk quietly on the live stream every once in a while between the songs. Yeah, the Showboat is fun. The Showboat is fun. So we are past the FIFA Fan Zone now. We are on Granville Street. Okay, right on over here, past the FIFA Fan Zone. And you can see that Buses are still coming through here. Occasionally cars and the delivery bike people are coming through here too, and all that type of stuff. And of course, a lot of the people right here are heading on over, just like me, to the SkyTrain station. So let's head on over to the SkyTrain station. 91 years of the Kitsilano showboat. How many times that pool has gone through 3 iterations so far, if memory serves me from the history that I've read about that. 3 iterations. That is wild. That is wild. Okay, let's head on down. We're into Granville Station, and we're heading on over to the SkyTrain. Our city is just covered with these logos right now. Just covered. I love it. I love it over. Sometimes big bands, sometimes like they'll have like calypso music and stuff like that. So they mix it up. It's very, very good. It's a fun time. I'm balancing a milk tea in my gimbal. Give me a sec. So I can get my bus pass out. Sorry for the epic close faceness. I know you can't handle the beautifulness. I love it. I love it. You guys are awesome. Okay, now we're on the very, very steep and very, very scary escalator here at Granville Station. It is so steep. It is so steep. Like, that is my point of view. That is nuts. That is wild. Like, the camera does not do, like, if I look back, sometimes people will just hold on. So I was passing by someone even yesterday on the SkyTrain, a SkyTrain escalator here, and she was just like holding on, telling her girlfriend, like, I have to hold on and look down right now, otherwise I get vertigo. And I kind of passed by and I was like, no, that one actually isn't a cop-out. This is a very scary escalator. And the recent draw put in there is like absolutely apt. Absolutely apt. It is a steep escalator, a steep, steep escalator. Okay, let's catch the SkyTrain and we will go to our next location, which isn't too far away. It's only a few stops. Okay, I'll give you a hint. We're going to Commercial Drive. So if we're going to Commercial Drive, we're going to Commercial Broadway Station. And we're going to a restaurant where you're encouraged to eat with your hands. I'm gonna wait for the next train because this one is absolutely lit. Absolutely lit. And the other one's coming in 2 minutes. This one's just filled with people. Okay, maybe that car isn't packed. You can see right there, there's the cars. There they go. They're pretty packed. I wouldn't say fully packed. Oh, me and my thumbs. I wouldn't say fully packed, but definitely packed nonetheless on over there. It is the work rush right now. It is definitely the work rush. Oh yeah, this rush hour in the King George trains are typically packed. That was the King George train. And the next one's a King George train too. But even then, like some people who get on the production way will just get off at, I think at like Columbia Station And just wait for the next King George if they got onto the wrong train. Sometimes they just do it because they just want to get out of the downtown, and it's a much more relaxing wait over at Columbia Station, in their opinion. Yeah. Ah! This is delicious. Gotta watch out, this bubble tea making me lethal.
Train to King George. Please keep moving into the train to allow other
Okay, we're good.
passengers to board.
We're on the train. So next stop, it will be, because this is Granville Station, Stadium Chinatown Station, and then you got Main Street Science World Station, and then we're literally a commercial Broadway station and real close to where I want to take you guys next. Excuse me. So Nick's guessing Rollsy. That's actually a good guess. It's actually a good guess, because that covers the eating with your hands, but if you need cutlery, they'll give you cutlery. Justin, great to see you. Just stopping by. Well, thank you very much. Nice to have you here. Yeah, if you got to duck out, don't worry about it. But it's great to have you just even drop by. It's great to see you. Draw's like, yeah, that's true. I heard it's easier to transfer at New West rather than Columbia. That's probably some of the insider knowledge that you've heard that I'm just not aware of. Yeah. Like Aston prefers to transfer at New West rather than Columbia if he finds himself in that situation. Why? Because he doesn't like staying at Columbia. He likes the New West, like there's shops around and stuff like that. And it's a bit more open air. He feels a little really constrained with Columbia because there's a lot of concrete involved, a lot. You feel like you're really underground, and you are. Like it's still open air, but it's a much deeper train station than New West. New West is built on like the second or third level of New West Station is built on the second or third level above ground of the mall down there. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm sure there's other reasons too. Not as positive as those, but we don't need to do a deep dive into that right now. We're gonna go to our next station. So we're leaving Stadium Chinatown Station right now. There we go. We are out of the station. And the phone's dealing with a little bit of centrifugal for us, which is understandable. But here we are, we're passing Chinatown. There's the Crosstown Elementary School right on over there. Kids are done school by this time of day. And over here, this is Allen Lamplighter Park, I believe. Feel free to correct me if I'm getting the names wrong. But that's where they got one of the practice fields for the FIFA World Cup. They got tennis, and then there's the skate park right there. The viaducts. They take you from the downtown into Chinatown. Now we're paralleling Quebec Street on over here. And you can see some of the towers that are built along Quebec Street here that also border onto Main Street on the other side. It's a bit of like a blurry zone where you get the affluence of these condominiums here that are right on the foot of False Creek, one of the inlets here. Here in the area that separates the downtown core from the west side. And here we are. And then also the sketchiness of the downtown east side, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. Here we are on over here. We just showed up in the station. It's cramped here. If we were underground right now, we would definitely run into an issue with buffering. But once you get above ground, it's not that much of an issue anywhere. Gentle, great to see you. Nice to have you here on the stream. What, Gentle? Do you have some tea? Do you have some tea to spill? What's the tea that you want to spill? Spill the tea. Now I'm just kind of sitting on the edge here, just wondering what's going to happen next. And here we are on over here, leaving Main Street Science World Station. So Nick's saying Filipino food. That's another good guess. Oftentimes you're expected to eat with your hands with Filipino food, but you can get cutlery as well there too. Oftentimes over here though, they do serve it with the cutlery. But yeah, that's definitely a good guess. Oh, that's cute. That's nice, gentle. If you got really good eyes, you can see the spot where the Canada flag is right now. I'm not going to zoom in on it right now. I'm holding a milk tea, and we're also passing a little quickly on over here. And there's a giant Canada flag on one of those mountains there. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you very much, gentle. So right here, we're leaving the rail yard. You can see all the railroad tracks. That's basically what we've been passing through this whole time on over here. And along Terminal Ave, which also parallels the rail yard. And then from here, we are now crossing Clark Drive. That's Clark Drive right there that we're passing by. And that'll take on over to the Port Authority. And there's actually a bridge there into the Port Authority that, you need that special pass to get in because it's an international port. And over here, we're paralleling the North Grandview Highway now. It used to be a highway in the past, and they just haven't changed the name, but it's more of a street now than anything else. And the more condominiums and apartments that you see, apartment buildings you see on over here on this side of Commercial Drive as opposed to the other side, once we pass here, you'll see a whole bunch more houses. So you can see how there's a whole bunch more houses on over here. That's the difference between the two sides of Commercial Drive. And here we are, we're at our location. Nick's like a Don Air. Nope, not yet. I really appreciate you guessing a lot of the items that I would normally eat with my hands. But no, this is something new. This is something new. There's another hint right there for you. This is new. I have never eaten this food item on camera before. Never, ever. This one's a tough one, so don't feel bad if you can't guess it. It's not the easiest to guess. What am I gonna eat? This is the station I'm at. Where are we gonna go? We're very, very close. We're literally 2 or 3 minutes away from our location. We're gonna say bye to the SkyTrain first. Bye, SkyTrain. Bye. There she goes. Gentle's like, oh, it's dinner time. Absolutely, it's dinner time. Absolutely, let's go. This is so awesome. I love me a nice milk tea. Okay, we're almost over there. Let's head through the gates. The gates! So we'll tack right on over here. And pass through, there we are. And over here we are on 10th. So this would be East 10th. Because 9th, East 9th is actually East Broadway. And the same goes for when you're on the west side of West Broadway, that is West 9th. For most of the way. It gets a little mixed up near the end. when you pull into the next location. Oh, Greenleaf is on over. I could have done it all down here. I wasn't sure if this bubble tea shop was open or not in my plans. Sorry, hold on. This bubble tea shop was open or not? I want to stop by this place. It definitely replaced something else that was here recently. I think there was like, it might have been like Ola's Kitchen or something like that. Okay, I'm not sure. But it definitely replaced something on over here. We're heading that way. We're going south. A couple blocks. Oh, we probably should have stopped. Sometimes it's not the drivers that are the problem, it's the pedestrians. It's the old Dollar Tree here. They're gonna tear this down and put up a new building. It'll be interesting to see what comes here. But yeah, we are strolling south. And we are gonna head on over to a place that's just past East 12th. So that allows you to narrow down where we are possibly going on Google Maps. And if it's past East 12th and we're heading south, okay, and we're paralleling the SkyTrain tracks here on Commercial Drive, there isn't a whole lot more shops to go through before you hit the Victoria diversion. So for those that want to get on their Google Maps right now and try to figure out where exactly I'm going, where you're encouraged to eat with your hands, but you can have cutlery if you want, definitely jump on Google Maps and figure that out. Zoom in on Commercial Drive over here in East Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And check it out and put your guesses into the chat. You got probably about a minute before I reveal where we're going. This is one of the few empty lots that the developer is just waiting, or the person who owns the property is waiting for a developer to come by and build. Looks like McDonald's. Absolutely not. There's the Schwells right there. Nick, that's Nick going, I have no idea. I love it. I love it. Okay, we have chosen our location. I do have a backup if we're not allowed in here, so don't worry, but then we'll have to stroll on up to First. But yeah, I've picked a spot right on over here. Okay, and we are heading to Gojo African Ethiopian cuisine. That is where I want to head. Look at that. And traditionally, when you're in Ethiopia, you're supposed to eat with your hands. So that is one of the options. So we're gonna head in. It's open. We're gonna drop the camera down. Hello. I think they just opened. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm on a live stream right now, just chatting with people. Is it okay if I come on in and eat some food?
Sure, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, thank you. Okay. We're gonna have some food. Okay, we're gonna keep the camera on us right on over here. But yeah, we are on over here, and I am excited. I am excited. I've not been here before, but I've had their food over a few times now. A few times on Commercial Drive and takeout.
How are you
Thank
today?
you very much.
Doing good?
Yeah, I appreciate it. So this is the Gojo Cafe menu on over here, guys. Let's take a quick peek at the menu right on over here. Okay. So these individual combo platters are really what you want if you're coming by yourself on over here. Okay, but you can see some of the other items that happen to be in the area. And you can go online and order these and see the menu online too and stuff like that. But what I want to have, okay, so I want to go with that right there. That's what I want to go with. Okay. So yeah, I know exactly what I want. Which is awesome. It's warm inside any building right now, guys, just to give you a heads up. So that is definitely one of the things that you need to keep in mind when you happen to be here in the city. Not a lot of Vancouver is air conditioned and stuff like that. So drinking fluids, staying calm, okay, keeping yourself composed and stuff like that when you're going out for food is critically important while you're on over here. But this is an Ethiopian restaurant, and one of the things that I often ate back when I was in my university or college days, if you happen to be from the United States, was Ethiopian food. There was a really nice Ethiopian restaurant at one of the academic institutions that I went to. On over there, we would go there regularly and get big platters and be able to order them. They have the big platters here too on this menu that you can get on over here. Okay. With the chef's group recommendations, but yeah, we want to get an individual combo platter on over here, so that's what we're gonna do, and that's gonna be pretty good. It should be pretty great. So there's a few options out of the combo platters that you can have here. I'm ready. I already know. It was easy. I want to go with the lamb kiwat.
Lamb kia. Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anything
Thank
to
you very
drink?
much. No, I'll stick with water right now. Thank you. Yeah, so when you come on over here, and just like a lot of restaurants right now on these types of days, they're going to put a pitcher down for you and a cup. And that is awesome to see. Yeah, and we are right here enjoying ourselves and chilling out here in in East Vancouver right now at Gojo Ethiopian Restaurant, right on over here, or the Gojo Cafe as they call it. I love this place. I love it already. So we've had their food before over during different festivals. So of course we've had their food during Italian Day on the Drive. In fact, we had that off camera after we were done with you guys just yesterday. But we've had it several years in a row over there on Italian Day on the Drive, as well as when they've had a stall over there for our car-free days as well. We have definitely been there at that point in time too. And then I've had a takeout once with a friend. So yeah, we had that as well. So that was pretty good. But over here right now, I'm gonna put the location of the restaurant into the chat so that you guys can take a look and see what is going on. So let me copy that into the menu right now for you. Okay, so I'm copying the location and I'm going on over to the chat for you guys to keep you informed on what's going on. I think I need to change some things on over here too. Okay, yeah, I need to switch accounts. I'll use my Jerome Eats channel that I occasionally put videos up on. Okay, and there's the location. So It sounds like we're doing pretty good. Yeah. Let's move this a little bit more here. There we go. We're good to go. But yes, we are ready. We are ready. We are here. And it is beautiful. So yeah, we're going to have some Ethiopian food right now. And now the thing is, when I went and had Ethiopian food, every single time I've had Ethiopian food outside of this restaurant at other Ethiopian restaurants, including the one that I used to go to when I was in university or college, as I'm saying for the American viewers on over here, is it was a lot of vegetarian, Even today, I'm expecting a lot of vegetables to come with the dish because that's part of the menu right on over there. But this is one of the few Ethiopian restaurants that I've been to where they actually have meat on the menu. I also saw in a tray an Ethiopian food truck a couple days ago. I think I brought you guys on that live stream too. And I had just eaten a Casbah kebab at that point in time, so I was too full to order anything. But it was definitely it was something that was exciting to have. And I was kind of like, I want that right now. But you know how like when you have too much food, if you have too much food, you can't eat it. It's just not a pleasure at that point in time. So yeah, but like a lot of the times when I would eat it, it would be one of these platters on over here. This looks like a predominantly vegetarian platter, but there is beef in here as well. You can see the beef in the middle there, and you can see that they have some rolls on the side there, as well as the same type of roll rolled out there on the plate. And that is the special Ethiopian bread that you use, okay? That it comes from a fermented bread that you use to eat the food with. So you literally use your hands, and that is literally what you're eating the food with when you're over in these types of restaurants here. It's definitely cool to see. Okay, and if you haven't tried this food yet, it's good. Like seriously, check out. Like if you don't have an Ethiopian restaurant in your neighborhood or your neck of the woods, and you're in the Metro Vancouver area, come on down here, try this out. On over here at Gojo, another place that you can go to and there's another place just up the street, but also just look for your Ethiopian restaurants in your neighborhood. If you happen to be in the Calgary area, there's a heck of a lot of them. So we are having the Gojo combo with lamb kiwat, and what the lamb kiwat is literally lamb. So we're gonna have some lamb with 5 traditional Ethiopian vegetables. So we're gonna have the miserwat, the tekilwat, the green beans and carrot, the gomen, and the keek anchowat. Okay? And then, okay, I wanna get the name of the bread for you guys. There's a specific name for the bread. So let's go online and let's just ask Gemini about that. We can just ask Gemini in a temporary chat. Okay? What is the name of the Ethiopian bread? Okay. Injera. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Nick was faster than me. Yeah, and it's pronounced because they got the phonetic spelling here, and just in case you need it, injera. So that's how it's pronounced. Sometimes they'll serve it just like this too. So there's many different ways you can serve it. This is just one of them. Okay. And that is awesome. So yeah, I had a craving today. I was looking online, and I was just like, I really just wanted some. Because like the injera bread also has a little bit of a bitterness to it too. Like we'll talk about it when we eat it, and I'll tell you what I think about it while we eat it. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm definitely gonna enjoy it. But I'll describe it, because like I don't think my memory is totally perfect right now, but like from right now, the memory is that it does have because it comes from a fermentation, that it has a little bit of a bitterness to it, but that's all part of the pleasure of eating the food on over here, okay? So it's definitely part of the vibe. I want to actually look online and tell you how it's made too. Okay, how is injera made? That way you can kind of have a bigger context of the food. It's going to take a few minutes to make, mainly because they've just started the rest. The restaurant opens literally at 5. Okay, most people coming home from work are going to be a little bit longer before they come home from work. Usually around here, people get home 6:37. So that's the case on over there. So making authentic injera is a labor of love that relies heavily on natural fermentation. Okay, it's originally made from teff, a tiny, highly nutritious gluten-free grain native to the Horn of Africa, and it goes through 3 days of fermentation. Okay, and then there's a secret trick called absinthe, where there's a turning point in the texture where they can start to turn it into what they need to turn it into. Then they allow it to rise, and then they cook it. And what they do is they heat the surface and pour in and pour it down in a circle so they can make these giant circles for food. And then that's how they make the food on over there. It's pretty good. And then it's like a flatbread. It's literally like a, but it's interesting how it is a flatbread. It's like a flatbread with like a foamy flatbread, like a foam mattress flatbread. I need to show this to you. I need to show this to you when it comes. It's very, very interesting. Very, very cool to see. So yeah, we are definitely going to enjoy that. But right now, we're just waiting for our food. It shouldn't take too long to come on over here, and once it's here, we'll enjoy it. But what a day, what a day. So literally, we are here just below 14th and just near the corner, or just below 13th, East 13th, and just near the corner of 12th Street here. So East 12th and Commercial Drive. So we're literally on Commercial Drive just before it starts to blend in with Victoria. Oh, it's coming right now. It's coming right now. Oh, I'm excited. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh, this looks so good. This looks so good. Okay, here's the injera right here. You can see how it's foamy. Like, look at this bread right here. You can see how it's kind of like a foamy bread. It's very, very good. Very, very good. And then here is the lamb kiwat. So there's the lamb right there. And there's more injera underneath all of this here that's soaking up all of the deliciousness. There we go. Now we don't need it that big, and that's good. Okay, we're good to go. So basically, you have your injera right here. So this is like, look at this. Make those thumbnails. Keep working them, man. But you take the bread on over here and you break off pieces of it. And this is what you eat your food with on over here. And so usually I go with a nice little size like that. Let's try the coupe de coupe right now first. So we're gonna go for some of the meat on over here. That lamb is tender. The injera has this type of bitterness in it. You can see how it's like a fermented bread. It's got those pockets of air in it as well. And they lay it and they cook it and they spread it out almost like a crepe to make it. Let's try some of the beans. These are the lentils on over here. Now, I don't know the names of everything on over here, but I can describe what they're made out of for you. And so at least you can get that type of context and that type of understanding of what we're having here. This is the green beans and carrots. So the lentils are very much like a yellow lentil and a tomato base. And these green beans are just so sweet. Like the carrots. It's a very nice contrast to the bread here. And you see how much bread we have here? And then there's more underneath. So it's really made for you to kind of pick and eat, pick and eat. And there's some more lentils with more of a tomato base. That's fire. That's fire. Everything's good and it's delicious. And this is some of the food that I crave sometimes when I'm here. And one of the things that the drive does really well is it brings a lot of these different cultures together. So if you have a specific craving, you can find it down here on the drive. And oftentimes those types of foods, with the exception of some restaurants like the Lunch Lady, and that might be like outside the immediate focus of a lot of the Pan-Asian restaurants that you'll find elsewhere. So over here you'll find Italian food, you'll find Turkish food as well, and you still find all the Pan-Asian types of food on over here. But just that opportunity, there's a little bit of a Caribbean cluster on down here too. So in the African food, there's also the Caribbean with the baby doll and that does the rotis, and now they have jerk chicken out of there too. And then all the way up to rhythm and spice there as well. So really, really good to see. And then some local staples and legends up the street as well, including download chicken. So a lot. And these are the greens right on over here. It's a nice green. It's actually very, very sweet as well. Really contrasting with that injera on over there, and the bread. Yeah, that's a nice little bitter green that has a nice little kind of contexture in it. So now we're gonna combine stuff. It's okay if you get your fingers dirty and stuff like that. I did use hand sanitizer when I got off the bus. So because you are eating with your hands, remember to wash your hands. Hey Gons, good to see you. Hey Jerome, I hope you're having a great Munchie Monday so far. Looks like you are with that place. I love this stuff. I love the Ethiopian food. It's just so good. It's just so good. And when you can get like good Ethiopian like meat too, oh, I am in heaven. Now you can see there's a lot of food here. So I'm paying $22 for this dish. This thing is packed with food on over here. This is not a small meal by any way, shape, or form. And that's one of the things that you'll find when you come to Vancouver and Metro Vancouver is if the prices are a little bit more above $20, they're really gonna fill your plate, okay? So whether you're going out for breakfast at Sophie Cosmic Diner, you're gonna get a pile of hash browns and some huge eggs and Benny over there, or you're going to, for example, excuse me, hold on. Order Persian kebabs, maybe in North Vancouver at Burgers Like a How. The dishes are gonna be absolutely ginormous, and sometimes they're meant to be shared. This dish you can have here, I could share with Asif if he wanted, but he's out on Fraser Street right now doing shopping. It's his day off. He was like, I wanna go grocery shopping at a place that I love, and I'm gonna have some snacks while I'm there, and this time I'm gonna enjoy it. So that's what he's doing right now. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty good to see. My husband out enjoying himself after a hard week of work. That was so good. We're spoiled here. Absolutely spoiled. So really dig in with that food there. And don't forget to get your hands a little bit dirty. Just remember to clean them. Now, when you come to countries where you eat with your hands, usually they'll tend to eat with one hand and then the other hand that they don't eat with, okay? And they use for other purposes. People who are aware of what I'm talking about, that's as deep as I'm gonna go. I love these bitter greens right here. Bitter greens with a nice little savory twist to it. That just makes it like almost sweet. And they really need to make it that almost sweet because this bread on over here, which is absolutely fascinating to look at when you look at, like they literally serve it in rolls. Sometimes they'll roll it tight. And this is pretty traditional on over here. And they just kind of take it off in strips and roll it on up to serve it on over here. Sometimes they'll do it fancier and then it looks like a very professional roll, and like they'll cut the edges so it's all symmetrical and stuff. You don't have to do that though. But because we're literally going through this bucket, and you can do it with one hand, just break it off, just like you would if you have experience eating with a paratha. That's what you can do. But it's absolutely delicious. I love this one over here too. These are like the red lentils. Oh. This place is starting to get more customers. So you can see how like there's this, usually at this time of day, there's like a slow trickle into the restaurant and stuff like that. And then this is absolutely delicious on over here. So yeah, usually you break off the bread with one hand, and that's the hand that you're eating with, usually your clean hand. So we're going through the carrots and the carrots and like there's a cabbage type of thing on over here. Very, very interesting. Jerome had a little lamb. Yeah. And this lamb right here was probably very cute before it got turned into this. That is the truth. Yeah, this is like this stuff right here. This is like a cabbage. Let me show you a little closer. Like some sort of cabbage right on over here. Absolutely delicious. Let's pick it up. Let's analyze it for you. Well, so it's basically a cabbage with some type of yellow sauce on in there. Okay. And it's just kind of like a nice sauteed vegetable. Really soft, but it still maintains a little bit of the crunch on in there. Very, very good. Very, very good. I love mixing the greens on over here with the meat. And that's literally what happens when you eat it. Like, look at that. Guys, we are over here at Gojo Ethiopian Cafe and Restaurant here in East Vancouver, right here on the drive. We're on the south side of the drive here. And we're literally eating some beautiful food here. We got some injera. And then we got their lamb kiwat platter on over here with traditional Ethiopian food. This is definitely a place if you want a different experience, like if you're here for the FIFA World Cup and you want a different experience, come right down here to Gojo. I just put the link in the chat. You can figure it out using Google Maps. And this place is not difficult to get to at all. It's a quick stroll from right on over at Broadway, commercial Broadway station on over here on the Expo line. And so really, really easy to get to. This is when I start to eat the injera that's also on the plate here. And you really, really start to get into, like, look at that shiny lamb on over there with all of the spices. Oh, it is so good. It is so, so good. You can see some of like the oil and the grease right on over here. There's like a nice meaty spice in there. Oh. Oh. It's got like some kind of red spiciness to it. It's not like gonna even blow anyone's mind as being overly spicy. There's a nice flavorful spice in there. I think if I was to describe it, it'd be almost like an African chili spice. That's very, very mild. Very, very mild. So not overwhelming. But like your hands are gonna get messy. So that is definitely to be expected. Definitely to be expected. And this restaurant on over here is actually a little bit of a sleeper hidden gem. So not everyone knows about it, okay? But as a hidden gem, it's definitely a place to come and to enjoy some delicious food. That is so good. That is so ridiculously good. You can see here how they make these big discs of this type of bread right on over here. And then they slice these discs into these rolls here. Mixing that meat together. Those pickled greens. Oh, those greens. Oh. So good. So good. Oh. Nice spiciness of the lamb there. Brings all of those flavors together into a beautiful, beautiful bite. And then you get the vegetables on over here too. This is a beautiful dinner. This is definitely a beautiful dinner. And this gives you the definition, and sometimes the best food is eaten with your hands. I'm getting so full. I love it. I love it. I love it. Last slice. Oh. And this is the thing about Ethiopian food that I love is by the time you get done with it, you are full. Okay, whether you're eating a meat dish here from Gojo or you're going more vegetarian at other places, you just get full. When I think of lamb, I think of like the cute little lamb. Okay, right now from Desi Bling on Netflix. It's absolutely a hilarious show. And that's literally what I've been eating right now. Is one of those. It is a version of that lamb that had been slaughtered and killed. And so the cuteness of that lamb went into my meal. For the ladies of Desi Bling, someone brought them a lamb because they had said on Instagram that they wanted a pet lamb. They weren't being serious, but someone actually delivered it to them and left it outside of their business. So they come on out and there's this lamb there. And now they're just starting on the TV show to learn how to manage the lamb and everything like that. And they brought it into the family home, and the mother, the matriarch of the family, of course, was like, I do not want this lamb in here. This is an outdoor animal that belongs outdoors. And mayhem was happening and stuff like that. It was absolutely hilarious to see. Okay, because of course a lamb isn't going to be domesticated for the indoors. And then like the mother says on over there, either give it to a family so they can eat it or return it and all this stuff. That's hilarious, and that's where lamb comes from. So now you know it comes from Desi Bling. It's all the rejected pet lambs from Desi Bling. No, it's more than that, but it's a great meal to have. An awesome protein to have. Lamb is like one of my favorite proteins. Lamb and mutton. I don't know why I like lamb and mutton so much, but I do. I really do. You can see I'm almost quiet. And that's when you know the food is really good. When your host on the live stream just starts eating the food and forgets about you guys for a second because it's just so pleasurable. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. Okay, I'm good. I'm absolutely good. Can I get the bill, please?
How's your vegetable?
Oh, I had a craving this morning, and you just gave me my craving, so I'm very appreciative.
Not too spicy, everything is good?
Oh, that was perfect. This is exactly what I expected. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, that was delicious, guys. That was delicious. We're just cleaning off our hand. Okay. And we get a little bit of hand sando on over here. Got more napkins if we need it. Always come prepared. Nick's like, oh, you must have been a wolf. Jerome must have been a wolf in a second life. He loves lamb. Maybe I was. Maybe I was. Who knows? Who really knows?
Good. Cash or card? 24.
Oh, I got cash. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna take the receipt right on over here.
Good, that covers the change.
Yeah, I don't need the change. That's okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
No problem. Okay. Let's head out and let's continue on our journey. Because we've had something. I'll get to that in a sec. Hold on. Let's get the bags on. Ooh, they're getting a tablecloth service out. I'm impressed. Thank you very much. That's good. That's good. Yeah, he was laying out the glasses and everything. So yeah, we literally came in and he hadn't even had a chance to lay out he's still taking customers because they're open, but yeah, wow. Wow. The quality of the food that you get there, I love it. I love it. So guys, we were literally just over here at this place right here. And this place is a hidden gem over here just south of East 12th Street on Commercial Drive. Okay? Gojo Ethiopian cuisine, or the Gojo Cafe on over here. Come on down here. There's Commercial Drive right there. Check this place out. This is delicious. They have delicious food in here. Ah! Papa Smurf, that's my favorite people. Hey, good to see you. Nice to have you on the street. Yeah. That was delicious. I'm sorry, guys, if I stopped talking a few times. I was devouring food. Papa Smurf, they just had Ethiopian. It was so tasty. Okay, we got our drinkies still on over here. So we got our milk tea on over here. We got downtown. We came on over to East Van. What is going on over here? There was some drama between what looks like a Mercedes and that big Ford truck. I don't know what was going on, but honks had been honked. Horns had been honked. Look at that light there. That's like a, wow. Wow. Yeah, it was delicious. I think we got the 20 Victoria Street here. So this goes down Commercial Drive and then goes on the commercial diversion. Yeah. So we're having a brown sugar milk tea right now. This is our drinky. And our savory item was lamb ki wat. Over at Gojo Ethiopian Cuisine, or otherwise known as the Gojo Cafe. So delicious. Let's go to the SkyTrain station and then we're going to another neighborhood and we're gonna get some delicious food on over there, okay? My question for you guys is, do you want a pastry or do you want shaved ice? Which one do you want? A pastry or shaved ice? And that'll give you a hint as to the neighborhood that I'm heading to. Okay? Which one do you want? Christine, great to see you. Nice to have you here. Yes, we are over here on the drive, making our way through. Oh, Baby Doll's right on over here.
I'm very familiar with all the things.
There's Baby Doll right on over there. It's awesome. So yeah, Baby Doll is right on over there. That's like your Caribbean roadie spot. Right on over in that area. It is so awesome. So awesome. What's Brooke saying? Just finished preparing dinner. What you had looked, it was so good. It was really, really good. It was so tasty. And there's a Mitara Latina right on over there. They got another one all the way over on the other side of the neighborhood here. And the new spot on the block right on over here, the Solo Market. At least new for me. If it's been here for a while, I've been passing it and just it hasn't registered, which sometimes can definitely happen. Definitely sometimes can happen. But great to see you. Nice to have Christine on the stream too. Okay. We're heading back into the station. And it's not hard to get into the station because it's right over here. We're right at 10th. And this is the south side of Commercial Broadway Station. So this is East 10th that we're on right now. That is so awesome. Like, it's so Vancouver that you can come to different neighborhoods on over here and try, for example, in one neighborhood, something like a bubble tea, which is more Asian, and they come on down here to Commercial Drive and have African food. I love it. I love the opportunity for all the different cuisines you're gonna have here in Metro Vancouver. It's just amazing. Okay, next location. It's not gonna take us too long to get there, but we're gonna go further east. So if we're at Commercial Broadway right now and we're heading further east and we're having either, at your choice, do you want a pastry type item, or do you want for something sweet, or do you want something more shaved ice like what do you want? What do you want to see? Okay, we're good to go. We're good to go.
This is an Expo Line train to Production Way.
I'm just coming to a window. The choices are amazing. Very fortunate to have so many cultures in one place. Yeah. Okay, Brooks called pastry, so I know where I'm gonna go now. Okay, now the pastry that we're going to have is over in the next neighborhood. You'll be able to start to guess what we're gonna get once we get on over there. But I like that. I didn't think you guys would guess big pastry, but Brooke's the first one on, so that's what we're doing. We're gonna go have a sweet pastry, and it's gonna be tasty. It's gonna be tasty. there's 12th, and Gojo is like, we literally just passed it. We literally just passed it. And what you're looking across right now is part of Granville Woodland, as well as when we get a little bit higher, part of Kensington Cedar Cottage as well. You see Kensington Cedar Cottage kind of sits below Granville Woodland, like halfway between. It's interesting. And then there's more on the other side of the train, that's Kensington Cedar Cottage. Papa's first like, I just realized to use Aussie slang. On ya, Brooke. We get it, don't worry, you're good. We had many Australians in over the last few days. And it's been interesting because they speak the same language, like Papa Smurf speaks English, I speak English and stuff like that. But you guys have some slang. You have some slang. Like I was talking to some Australians late at night in the Granville Pedestrian Zone on over there. And sometimes when they were talking, it wasn't the accent. Like I could understand the accent and everything. It was just sometimes they'd bowl on into some slang and stuff like that. And it was quite the experience. And then they would do exactly what Papa Smurf did. They'd be like, oh, we're using the slang, so this means this and this means that. And I don't remember any of it because it was late at night, but I remembered it when it was in the conversation and so. Yeah, but it was cool. It was very cool. It was fun to have those interactions with the different people. Now, when I interacted with the Turkish people, it was a lot more European and something that I was a little more used to, especially since I come back from like in the eastern side of Canada. So we grew up with a lot of Europeans. Living in and around the community. It was more connected to the type of education, the way the Turkish people spoke English, as opposed to the interesting. It's an interesting creator phenomenon there. Very, very interesting. But yeah, that's like the World Cup is so much fun when you get into those interactions and stuff like that. Just so much fun. Now, I would definitely tell you the Turkish people definitely were thinking in whatever language they speak in Turkey, which is probably Turkish, and then translated it into English. So you could see that sometimes they'd be processing it. My husband sometimes when he wants to explain something in Bangla to me, sometimes he says it in Bangla first and then he says it in English to me, just so that I can understand it a little more clearly. Okay, we're out. We're over here at Joyce, Collingwood. And we're gonna go up the street, but we're gonna go north. Because we're gonna go to the Pandera Latin Bakery out over here. What kind of baked good are we gonna have? Beyond pastry. Pastry is a good hint, but what are we gonna have? Let me know. What do you think it's called? There's several different Latin pastries, so that gives you an idea. And if I'm getting the name off just a little bit in pronunciation, we're gonna get over there soon, so we'll be able to take a look at the side and correct any of that type of information. But yeah, we are in Joyce, Collingwood right now. Welcome to Joyce, Collingwood. Right here at the intersection of Joyce and Van Ness. And the Collingwood housing complex on over here, our housing development. That's why it's literally called Joyce Collingwood, because we have this giant high-rise area that was built on over here on an old brownfield called the Collingwood Village. And they have all of these different high rises down here on the old brownfield that was a rail yard. You can see some more of those buildings here. And it's been a really successful development, especially with the SkyTrain station that was built here. But before the SkyTrain station that was built here in up to the 1950s, there's a tramway or a transit train that was here too, the old tram cars, as they called them, that would come through here. And there was a tiny little station that was wooden and enough to keep a few people dry from the rain, but it did its job, and that's what it was all about. That's what it was all about. You'd wait in the little shed if it was raining. It was like the size of a small garden shed. Sometimes you can see like relics of those. Like when you come across an old wooden bus stop overhead, sometimes it's just what they built because they had wood at that point in time. Sometimes it's some of the relics from the old trains in the 50s. Is that at a wild or what? You're like literally looking there, you don't even realize how old this thing is. And you're just like, wow, there used to be an old red streetcar type of train that would pass by that street on over there. Just fascinating, just fascinating. This is one of the bus bays for Joyce Collingwood station here. Not bus. It's just coming in to fill everyone up. It's heading on over the Kootenay Loop. So this thing's gonna go north. And it'll head up this strip right on over here. And that is the number 27 Rupert right there. I like catching the 27 and the 28 buses when I want to get either north or south here in East Vancouver. And Joyce Collingwood and Renfrew and Rupert Station are some of the stations that it's really good to be able to do that at. Okay. So we are going, most people when they come to Joyce Collingwood, they go south or they stick right around the station where the restaurants are. But there's a few restaurants north of the station as well, and that's where we're heading right now. We're heading in this direction here, up the street. So that's where we're going. We're going north. The next north-south street is over here on this part. Once we go north of Van Ness Ave, I believe is Boundary Road. Okay. Over here, there's a little Hong Kong cafe on over here. You can't film in that Hong Kong cafe. Unfortunately, there's some people that are trying to hide from some of the hardships of their former country on over there. So they've told us what's going on. We're more than happy to leave them out out and let them protect themselves. That's awesome. There's plenty of restaurants we can go to, but it's delicious apparently, according to Andrew, so definitely worth checking out. Okay. But we're gonna come on over here right now to Pandaria Latina. And this is a bakery on over here in the area. And this is a Latin bakery. And in there, they have many, many different sweets. So we're gonna go on and get a sweet. What I've heard is very popular. Like when you come here, very popular is their sweet empanadas. So I'm having an eye on that. They're huge, by the way. Look at that right there. And look at these towers. These are the newer towers in the neighborhood. The neighborhood's going through such a gentrification now. The old townhouses, like this is an example right behind us, right on over here. Okay, a multiplex, condominium type or rental housing right on over here is gonna get torn down and a new, bigger building is gonna be built here. Absolutely fantastic to see, fantastic to see. Okay, let's go on in. Okay. And they have a lot of their sweets and empanadas right on over here. There's their de leche empanadas. That's something that I was interested in on over there. So that's what you can get. They got mega grains in here. They got palmeras in here. And then they have a whole bunch of sweets here too. Look at those fruit tarts and all that stuff. It's absolutely, and then they got savory empanadas over here too, which is absolutely delicious to see, delicious to see. Can I get the de leche, one of the de leche empanadas? Thank you. Can I actually get two? I'm gonna get one for husband too. So we're gonna get that, and then we can go back down to the station. Yeah, that's it. Card if possible. So they come in at $4.99 each, so it's coming into $9.50. That's before taxes. Oh, $9.98. Yes, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to like set outside for a minute. I have too much in my hands. Give me a sec, guys. There you go. Look at the neighborhood. There's some benches down over by the station, so we can go to the benches and just sit down there. That'll be good. Okay, so howdy folks, I'm Jerome Forestwood. This is my channel. We are just over here at Pandera Latina, okay, which is a pastry imported goods store. They also have, like, when they say imported goods, it's a Latin grocery store and a Latin bakery on over here. We just picked up some sweet empanadas from over here, so we're gonna go back to the station and sit down on one of the big old benches on over there, and we're gonna enjoy some of the beautiful, beautiful de leche empanadas right on over there. And I'll show that to you, and I'm bringing one home for my husband also, so he'll enjoy it too. which is something easy and awesome that I can bring home for him after he's gone through a hard day of work. It's gonna be a nice little snacky for him, and a bit of a different flavor. So, but let's go eat ours right on over there, and we're gonna enjoy it. And that is something sweet that we're gonna have. So here on Munchie Mondays on the Jerome Forestwood channel, we typically have something savory, something sweet, and a bevy. So we got some Gong Cha milk tea for our bevy. For our savory item, we went on over and had an Ethiopian feast over at the Gojo Cafe. We had the lamb kiwat. Okay, very traditional Ethiopian food on over there with injera. And then we've just come on over here and we've gotten some Latin sweets. Hey, good to see you. A Latin empanada. So that is absolutely, I'm excited to dig into that in just a few minutes. But if you want to support the channel, you can hit the $sign during the live stream. Send me a super chat or a super sticker. You can send jewels in the chat as well. Let me know if you send jewels so that I'm aware that you've sent jewels. Okay, that's a fun little way that YouTube allows you to provide donations to the channel. And then finally, we also have channel memberships, and you can donate directly to the channel through Interact e-transfer to my email address, jforestwood@gmail.com. And then on top of all of that ways that you can support the channel, okay? Like, we could have come to a cocoa here. There's a cocoa here too. This cocoa is like fire apparently. So like awesome. Very popular cocoa on over here. That's another bubble tea plot. I kind of wanted to crisscross the neighborhoods for you as well while we're here. Okay. Let's head on over to that benchy on over there and we're good to go. We're good to go. So over here they have these big benches right here in the area right there. So we're gonna go grab a seat at one of those benches and just enjoy some food. Over here from time to time you'll also see Mexican food trucks. Doesn't look like they're here today. It's a Monday, sometimes they're here. They're more here during the weekday. So like I said, it's more common for you to see them. Or near like the weekend where people are more apt. Like Monday and Tuesday is not when the food trucks make their money. That's definitely not the day when they make their money. Okay, let's try the food. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I got Ethiopian on my leg too. Ah, I laugh. I kid.
Is that live?
Yeah, I'm live right now.
Oh, that's
I'm live on Jerome Forestwood.
Weren't you live on FIFA World Cup?
Yeah, I was live on
How
game
would
day.
you get more views?
Oh, I was.
For real?
Yeah.
How about like there's an Italian day yesterday. Did you go there?
Yeah, I was there yesterday too.
Good job. Yeah, you should go to there's another upcoming, the Pride Festival. I don't know, because this one's June Pride Month, and there's like
Well, we're gonna go first off to, next place we're gonna go is head on over to Broadway. There's a Pinoy festival coming up too. Like Greektown on Broadway, Pinoy Fest, all of those.
whole world can see it. Yeah, I'm used to live, I don't do it anymore.
Oh, good.
Like, once I meet my partner, he's just more me with like.
Well, we're doing our regular programming today where we do Munchie Monday. You want to say hi?
No, I'm just saying hi.
Oh, that's okay.
It's okay. We're just gonna get on the bus. We're visiting somebody got a hospital surgery.
Oh, cool.
Going to their house.
Well, good to see you. Yeah.
What's your you have
Jerome Forestwood.
on IG or something?
No, I'm on YouTube.
Oh, is it YouTube live?
Yeah, it's a YouTube live.
I need to take a photo of your channel.
Ah! Okay, hold on for a sec. I got a backup phone here.
Oh, yeah, I have a few homegirls. They do TikTok and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, so I have a QR code down here, just a little ways. There it is. So you can scan that, and that'll take you with Google Lens, and that'll take you on over to where you need to go.
Sounds good. Keep it going.
Awesome, no problem. These things always come in handy. I learned this from the vendors when they were like, why don't you have one too? Ah, I love it. I love it. I love it. That QR code is so helpful. So helpful. Okay. That's awesome to see. Nick's giving like the shifty eyes right now. Ah, I know. Cat. There we are. We're good to go. Yeah. There we are. We're good. Okay. So, this is a sweet empanada right on over here, as you can see. Okay. Yeah, having a QR code is definitely helpful. I'm gonna put you guys up a little bit higher right now. Okay. Let's break this open. This is the Deloche empanada. Right on over here. Look at that in there. Look at that sweetness on in there. It's chock filled with, it's a nice like pastry on over here, an empanada pastry with sugar on the top, and then you got the Deloche coating on the inside here. Let's try this out. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, Nick. Nick's like, hold up the QR code to the stream. I don't know where the channel is. Ah! So Deloche is like a caramel, like a little bit of a sweeter caramel on here. I got the sugar on top of the pastry as well. It's a very dense empanada because it's a sweet empanada. Very, very different from Filipino empanadas that are more savory, or even their savory empanadas on over at the Pandera Latina. Those ones are a little bit lighter and fluffier, and this is made almost like a cookie. But it gives you an idea of like some of the different Latin treats that are on here too. And it's very apt for this city because we have a new Mexican barrio that's starting to open up in the Gastown area. Gastown is being labeled with another level of an area right on over there called the Mexican barrio, because there's a lot of actual like Mexican owned businesses in there. Even some of the businesses that you don't know are Mexican owned, like tattoo studios and stuff like that, and like cannabis shops. It's like wild. Christine's saying, how was everyone's sleep last night? Me and my coworkers were talking about how it was so hot. It was hard to sleep without turning on. I would say for me, Christine, we didn't put the air conditioner in. We have an air conditioner if we want to use it. But Asif is used to the heat. He just came back from Dhaka, Bangladesh, so that didn't bother him. And because I lived in a lot of cabins back in the day, I've acclimatized the heat inside too. So we can definitely feel that it's hotter in our apartments and stuff like that. But we're definitely just kind of chilling, relaxing, and making sure we're drinking fluids. And just like you, we have the fan on. We have the fan on. And that's the tricky thing with the fan. You need to, when you turn your fan on, you need to clean your fan before you turn it on, so it's not blowing the dust. If you've left the dust on the fan, make sure you get the dust off before you start blowing the fan around. Otherwise, you're blowing dust around. And if you have dust allergies, that can be a problem. And so it just makes the heat even worse. Askan, great to see you. But yeah, we definitely had the fan on. We didn't have it on high, okay? We had it on like the lightest, gentlest breeze, but it was definitely refreshing, especially if you get the fans that oscillate so they move around the room too, so it pushes the air around. And that's because over here in Vancouver, even if it's not hot, like for example, my neighborhood back home, okay, out east, my hometown, okay, this is my home now, but my hometown city of Toronto, okay, it gets a lot hotter over there, but there's usually a nice cool breeze that'll pass through the air as well and cool it down. So I'm used to the heat on over here just because of all of those different factors. And when you stay in cabins, wooden cabins, as an outdoor guide, those things can get hot. So I'm like fully acclimatized to this. But the humidex, the humidity that in the air, that's the one thing that I'm not used to. And I can see how other local Vancouverites, especially Vancouverites that have lived here for a very, very long time, whether you live in Burnaby, I'm talking about Metro Vancouver, or, you know, over in New Westminster or over here in Vancouver, I definitely feel that. And that is definitely a different feeling, the humidity that's over here in Vancouver. This is delicious. This thing is huge though too. So I think when the food trucks were here, it was a Wednesday or a Thursday. So they come later in the week. Sometimes they're here on a Monday, but Monday isn't as profitable as those other days. People tend to buy less on Mondays and Tuesdays, hence why we're doing Munchie Mondays. I'm not So Nick also has an interesting point. You can soak a big towel in cold water and then use the damp towel on top of your body as a blanket. You can like get a light towel, keep that on your face. There is I've seen this more often amongst Koreans here in the neighborhood, and you could see it during the World Cup with some of the Australians as well. But they literally have these cold compacts that they'll pull, and there's a lot of like characteristics that the Koreans and Australians, when it comes to cooling your body down, actually share. So they have these strips that you can literally pull out of your bag, stick on your hat, and it's like wet. And it literally cools down your body. So it works just like Nick's idea there. And Nick's idea is a good idea. Oftentimes when I was guiding trips, okay, if it was a hot day, we'd just dip our t-shirts into the water and our hats into the water, and that would keep us cool for a while. And then when we started feeling a little bit warmer, we'd do it again, okay? And that way it kept us cool while we were in, for example, a canoe or a kayak. And you know, it was a little easier in a kayak because you could do like a barrel roll in a kayak. But you don't always want to do a barrel roll in a kayak, but you can, and you get totally soaked. It's awesome. Back in the day, they used to call that an Inuit roll or an Eskimo roll. And there's a little bit more of a view of the doloche. So, doloche is a Mexican flavor. You'll often find it on churros. And the best way I can describe it is it's a very caramelly flavor, a very, very caramel. And you can see it pulling apart right there. Another thing that you can do to keep cool, okay, is because you're inside of an apartment, and sometimes you're going to be keeping the windows open because you want to keep the airflow going through. That's also bringing in the humidity. Is to make sure that you spend time outdoors. Just coming on down here right now is getting me outside of my apartment now. It's a much cooler. It's much more cooler just sitting out here, enjoying some food with you guys, than, for example, if I was back in my apartment right now. And so those are some of the things too that you need to do. But I get what Christine's talking about too. When it gets late at night, you want to be in bed. In that case, you don't really have a choice but to be stuck indoors. So if the heat is getting to you, and that's going to be relative to everyone. Sometimes this heat is not going to be a problem. So for me and Asif, it's not going to be a problem. But for other people, we definitely get it. We definitely get that the heat can be a problem. Okay, I've talked to so many Vancouverites and Metro Vancouverites about the heat and how it's causing them problems over the last few days. And it's very interesting when you talk to like the locals, not like an expat Torontonian like me who now lives in Vancouver and has been here for 4 years. Like we've gotten temperatures of 50 in Toronto sometimes. It's just ridiculous. Okay. But you get used to it and you figure out how you can handle it. Those temperatures don't come to Vancouver. So when it gets hot on over 32 is hot for local Vancouverites and Metro Vancouverites who have lived here all their lives. So temperature is relative, and and based on what you're used to, can also cause you health issues. Okay, so different temperatures can hurt different people in different ways based on where they've lived and how they've grown up and all those different factors. So it's interesting how the role of the environment plays and how you deal with your environment, how your body deals with the environment too. Man, this is delicious. I usually carry a bunch of napkins with me when I'm traveling. Look at this. This is from last week when we went to the Waffle Co. That was delicious. That was delicious. That was so big. I can't believe I finished this sweet empanada. But I did. I definitely did. Okay, milk tea finished. That was an adventure. That was an adventure. Let's brush off some of the stuff here. I would say I'm definitely dressed more relaxed today too, just because of the heat. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, let's head on up. Back in Joyce Collingwood Station. Oh my goodness gracious. This has been like an awesome Munchie Mondays. I was not expecting that empanada to be as huge as it was. But that was delicious. It was like definitely a giant filled empanada style. Like it was still an empanada, but it was like made with a cookie dough. I was just gonna like that because it's not too sweet. That's the thing. He's not a big fan of like super sweet. He'll still be a little concerned about the chocolate, so I'll probably eat the other half like tomorrow or something like that. But he'll definitely try like half of that thing. It's so huge though. Wow. So like the Pandera Latina Bakery is definitely a place that you should check out if you happen to be here in the area and you're not aware of it, because when you're here at Joyce Collingwood, most of the time you head this way down Joyce Street and over to the Kingsway. There's a SkyTrain there now. But if you head this way, north, that's where you get to a few of those hidden gems. You can see all the people getting off the train right now. Actually, it's not as much as normally. You'd usually get more people. But yeah, there's deliciousness up this way too. And the Pandera Latin bakery is definitely one of those places to go to. There's also a Pakistani restaurant up there, a sushi restaurant, Hong Kong cafe, and then you go up just a little bit further and over to the intersection of 29th and Boundary Road, and that's where you get Border Burrito. And there's another awesome sushi restaurant right next to Border Burrito up there too, which is just delicious. Okay, we're on. We're on the train. We've made it onto the train. We're good to go. And off we go. Bye, Joyce, Collingwood. Look at those giant apartment buildings. Like, there's definitely bigger in other cities, other much larger cities in Canada and the United States, but in and around here, it used to be all like single family and dwelling homes. These small little homes here on these 20-foot lots that we're passing by when we don't see apartment buildings or complexes. And then came in the low-story buildings that you can kind of see now like that poking on through the area. But a lot of homes, just like homes. Now these homes have been gentrified and grown over time, so they've gotten bigger. They used to be all old little wartime homes or Vancouver specials, which is into a lot of concrete walls, and they can be a problem with some of the cell phone signals. Nothing wrong with the station. The station's awesome, but it's something I need to manage as a live. There is 29th Avenue Station. And there's the door closing on 29th Avenue. Okay, we're moving above it now. Still more concrete. No, we moved above the concrete now. The concrete is gone.
The next station is Nanaimo. Doors will open on the right.
There we are. There's a lot of green. And we are pulling into Nanaimo Station. And here we are, we're now above ground at Nanaimo Station. This is awesome. So anyways, guys, we could chat about Munchie Mondays now. So we just went and we did our Munchie Mondays, where we tried something savory, something sweet, and a bevy. Brooke, thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. Brooke's saying, loving the longer stream tonight. Thank you. No problem. But yeah, we went on Munchie Mondays. We tried something sweet, something savory, and a bevy. And what we did, okay. Look at that right on over there. I love it. I love it. It's absolutely awesome. We're gonna get like walls of green right now too. So there's the walls of green. But yeah, we went on over, and the first thing that we had, we were at downtown. We went to Gong Cha. We got ourselves a brown sugar pearl milk tea on over there. Absolutely delicious from Gong Cha. That was our drinky, so that was our bevy. Then we went and we had something savory. We went on over to the Gojo Ethiopian cuisine, or the Gojo Cafe, as they call themselves as well. And we had a lamb key walk on over there. traditional Ethiopian food with injera bread, right? Injera bread on over there. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. Check out the Gojo Ethiopian cuisine restaurant or the Gojo Cafe. Okay? And then finally, we went on over to Pandera Latina, or Pandera Latin Bakery, over on Joyce Avenue Street, just north of Joyce Collingwood Station. And we tried one of their beautiful, beautiful sweet empanadas, their deloche empanada. That was delicious. It was like a cookie and an empanada mixed together with like the best sweet filling inside of it. Just so there we have covered all of that we've had for Munchie Monday right now. Okay, we're over here at Joyce or at Commercial Broadway Station, and we're gonna just have an epic mountain view in a second or two. So let's just chill out and enjoy the fact that we have completed our Munchie Monday right now.
This is the next GO line train to...
And we're gonna enjoy. Where is everyone? I think people partied so hard this weekend. It's like there's hardly anyone here, even on a work day. And with the heat too, people are just kind of chilling out back home. But yeah, it is. There's lots of seats here when it would be packed on a normal day. Wow. So we're leaving Commercial Broadway Station. And let's leave you with some mountain view in just a minute or two. You can see the station there. There's a North Granville Highway. Now we're just passing Commercial Drive, and there's the start of the mountains. Some of the trees get in the way here in the summertime, but that's okay. We'll see a little bit more once we get past these homes and stuff on over here. There we go. Now we're getting into the industrial zone. Well, they have less trees. There's the mountains right on over there for you. Omnipresent here in Vancouver. And when you're in Vancouver and you're looking and you're seeing mountains, most of the time you're looking north. If you see the giant white cap, you're probably looking east or south towards, and you're seeing Mount Baker that also kind of pokes through the horizon because it's so massive and huge over in Washington State. It kind of like makes you realize when you see Mount Baker from like a far, like it would be over in this direction, but when you see it from far away, it's just like, wow. Sometimes I see it when I'm in Stanley Park on the north side of the park, overlooking the Vancouver Inner Harbor, and it's just like, you're like, what? At the top of the mountain there, and then you realize how high up it is, and it's just wild. It's a huge, huge, ginormous thing. Ooh, people are dropping stuff. Okay, there's not much to see now.
Main Street, doors will open on the left. Exit here for long-distance rail and bus services from Pacific Central Station.
But what the adventure we've had today. Guys, I have 19% left on my phone right now. I'm gonna wrap it up on over here. I gave you a little bit of action today, some mountain action as well. Thanks for coming along. We just had our Munchie Mondays where we tried something savory, something sweet at a bevy. We had Gong Cha brown sugar milk tea. Okay, we had savory Ethiopian food, and we had a sweet empanada on over here today from a Pandera Latina or Latin bakery. Anyways, check them all out, especially Gojo. They do an amazing job. And thanks for coming along today. Have a good day, and don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help out the channel. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, no problem. Thanks, guys. It's a